Former President Barack Obama recently gave a speech. Let's take a look at what the Huffington Post had to say about it. Quote, former President Barack Obama will receive $400,000 to speak at a healthcare conference organized by Wall Street firm Cantor Fitzgerald. Apparently, the speech was given in September, and it's not the speech that he was, or it will be given in September, sorry. It will be given in September, and it's not the speech that he recently came out for earlier. So, let's talk about this. Now, there have been people who seem to be leaning left and progressive and Democrats, and they've defended him on this. Van Jones on CNN has said, well, he can go and give speeches to Wall Street and get paid for them, but first he should go on a poverty tour. So it's almost kind of like saying it went out of order. The steps that he took, he should have done them backwards. That's what Van Jones is saying. He should have done them backwards. He should have gone and done a poverty tour. I don't even know what that means. Going around and talking to communities or whatever, and then going to the people who bought him out and getting paid for it. So even that I disagree with. So the biggest person, the most outspoken person about this, for some reason, has been Trevor Noah of The Daily Show. And Trevor Noah went out and said basically that his argument was one of those arguments of Trevor Noah basically said he's the first black president to go he's the first black president of the United States. How come he is held to a different standard than all other presidents before him? How come all other presidents before him were able to go and give these speeches, but Obama can't? Okay, Trevor. I'm not holding him to a different standard. My standard is consistent. Every president that you're picking out that's given speeches to Wall Street is wrong. Obama giving speeches to Wall Street is wrong. It goes against everything he stood for in 2008 when he was running as the Hope and Change candidate. It goes against everything he said, everything he wanted to stand for. He didn't prosecute any Wall Street bankers that had fraud as a business model. He didn't do anything about it. Also, thanks, Trevor, you destroyed Tomi Lahren when you had her on your show. But when you talk about this as a race issue, you're putting down actual race issues like Black Lives Matter. They get discredited because of schmucks like you who use this as a race issue. Now, Trevor Noah's, for me, like 75-25. And it's not in the 25% that I give him credit for isn't even that funny like how Jon Stewart was. 75% of the time I just shrug, roll my eyes, or actually get upset like how I am now. 25% of the time, however, I chuckle, but it's not like something I would like take seriously. He's just another piece of propaganda. He's another arm of the Democratic Party to spread Democratic Party propaganda, just like MSNBC, and to the equivalent side, just like Fox News and all those, Fox News is the biggest propaganda arm for the Republican Party, obviously. I have a story on that later, which you'll see me infuriated. But, so, not only is Trevor Noah wrong in defending Obama here about the standard, because people who criticize him, like Elizabeth Warren and Bernie Sanders, they're consistent. They don't want Wall Street giving money for speeches. It's what people had a problem with Hillary Clinton for. Donald Trump had a problem with that. Donald Trump then later invited Goldman Sachs, aka the Swamp, into his administration. The Swamp was a permanent resident of the White House. That's a separate issue. But Obama comes out, and he's, to Nancy Pelosi, he's still the figurehead and the party leader of the Democratic Party. Oh my God, Nancy Pelosi. No. How can he be the leader of the Democratic Party if he can't run for office? He could, but he already said he won't. So he's not the leader. Get out of the way. Chuck Schumer, Nancy Pelosi, get out of the way. You're not the leader of the Democratic Party anymore. Stop saying Obama is the leader of the Democratic Party. it goes against everything he said in 2008 as being this hope and change candidate and he's going to shake up the establishment, and that's exactly what was needed in 2008. But so now Obama comes out of hiding and becomes a corporate centrist, maybe center-right, if you argue it correctly, Democrat. And he's been gone for a month. Again, how can you be the party leader if you're gone for a month? Hillary Clinton has not been seen. The only time I've seen Hillary Clinton after the election was praising Trump and giving credit to him because he implemented one of her ideas of attacking Syria. It amazes me that corporate centrist, center-right Democrats, like everyone on MSNBC and the leader, the figureheads of the Democratic Party, can be so center-right on a majority of issues and be criticized as being too far left. It amazes me. It amazes me. So, Obama comes out of hiding, and he becomes a corporate centrist, maybe center-right Democrat. And also, one more caveat. It's not like he became this overnight. He's always been, since arguably 2010, maybe the midterms in his first term, 2010. Since 2010, he's always been a center-right politician. Let's be completely honest with ourselves. He's been a center-right corporatist politician. So it's nothing new, but people are still somehow confused as to this is like he's confused, and like some people are genuinely confused and like why he's doing this. Other people are like, yeah, no, this is our guy. Way to go, represent. I mean, yeah, he's not the figurehead of the Democratic Party anymore. I don't want him to be the figurehead of the Democratic Party. He did what he needed to do. He halted a recession. Slow growth, but before him, it was literally negative growth. So it's fair. It's been very small growth, but it's growth nonetheless. So he did what he needed to do for his 2 terms. He was a good politician in some aspects, a shitty politician in some aspects, a good president, a shitty president, but everyone's like that. I just want to make this video. Obama comes out, does what he's always done, and people are somehow confused as to why this is happening. And this is just Obama, a centrist, corporatist, center-right politician. I mean, and from progressives and liberals like me, or Bernie or Elizabeth Warren or Keith Ellison, Tulsi Gabbard, Nina Turner, from that part, the Bernie wing of the Democratic Party, we have to say collectively now, thanks, Obama.